Have you ever considered the brutally harsh truths about relationships that no one really talks about? It's a question that stirs intrigue, isn't it? The world of relationships is often painted with bright, glossy colors, but beneath that veneer, there lies a reality that's far from the fairy tales. In the next few minutes, we'll unearth 13 of these stark truths that might just alter your understanding of relationships. So fasten your seatbelts. Prepare yourself as we delve into these truths that may change the way you perceive relationships. Truth number 1. Relationships aren't always 50-50. Sometimes it's 70-30, other times it's 60-40. The scales of love and effort constantly tip in balance, and that's perfectly okay. Love isn't a business transaction. It's about being there for your partner even when the balance isn't exactly even. Truth number 2. Love doesn't conquer all. Contrary to what fairy tales might have you believe, love alone isn't enough. It's an important ingredient, but not the only one. Patience, understanding, compromise, and respect are just as vital. Truth number 3. Communication is key. Words left unsaid can lead to misunderstanding, resentment, and confusion. Express your feelings, your needs, your concerns. Open, honest dialogue strengthens the bond. And truth number 4. Significant personal growth often occurs when you're in a relationship. Relationships can bring out the best and worst in us, teaching us valuable lessons about ourselves and how we interact with others. These truths may seem harsh, but acknowledging them can lead to healthier relationships. Moving on to the 5th truth, relationships require constant effort. Yes, effort. Love isn't a one-time event, it's a constant nurturing process. You can't set it on autopilot and expect it to flourish. The 6th truth is a tough one. Relationships don't fix your personal issues. They're not a magic wand that can make your problems disappear. You have to work on resolving your own issues rather than hoping someone else will do it for you. Now, for the 7th truth, the honeymoon phase doesn't last. That initial spark, that intoxicating rush of love, it's wonderful, but it's not sustainable. Relationships evolve and change, and that's okay. Finally, the 8th truth, it's important to maintain individuality. While it's great to share interests and activities, don't lose yourself in the process. Remember to nourish your own passions and hobbies. Understanding these truths can help you navigate the complexities of relationships. We are now at truth number 9. Conflict is inevitable. Yes, you heard it right. Even in the most harmonious relationships, disagreements and arguments are bound to occur. This is because no two people are exactly alike. We all have our unique viewpoints, experiences, and attitudes. The key is not to avoid conflict, but to manage it in a way that promotes growth and understanding. Moving on to truth number 10, love can fade. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the reality. The intense passion you feel in the early stages of a relationship may not always remain as vibrant. It doesn't mean the love is gone, but it might transform into a calmer, deeper affection. Truth number 11. Compatibility matters. Shared interests, values, and life goals play a significant role in the longevity of a relationship. While opposites may attract initially, it's the similarities that keep us together in the long run. Next up, truth number 12. Sometimes, love isn't enough. Love is beautiful, but it doesn't solve all problems. There are other factors like respect, trust, and effective communication that are just as crucial to a healthy relationship. And finally, the hardest truth, number 13. Not all relationships are meant to last. Some relationships serve as stepping stones to help us grow, learn, and prepare for the one that will. While these truths may seem daunting, they are essential to grasp for anyone navigating the world of relationships. Let's take a moment to reflect on these 13 harsh truths about relationships. We've discussed how no relationship is perfect and how they all require hard work. We've underlined that love isn't always enough, and there will be times when you'll feel alone. The importance of communication and the harsh truth that sometimes the person you love most can hurt you deeply. We've also acknowledged that change is inevitable and that love can fade. The necessity of balance, the reality that arguments are part of the deal, and the painful fact that not all relationships last. We've explored the idea that your partner can't complete you. And finally, the tough truth that sometimes love just isn't fair. Remember, these truths aren't meant to discourage you, but rather to prepare you for the realities of relationships. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep growing.